Good morning, Huntington North. I'm Cohen Inslee.
And I'm Ben Roth, and this is HNHS Today for Wednesday, January 21st.
This year's spring musical is Tuck Everlasting. Anyone who is interested in auditioning for a part, or being on the backstage crew or helping with lights and sound, please stop by the theater corner by room 217 to pick up an audition packet or crew packet. If you have any questions, see or email Ms. Wine or Ms. Schultz.
Juniors, scheduling for your senior year began last week, and scheduling for sophomores will begin next week.
Check Canvas for your appointment time and more scheduling information, and please arrive to your appointment on time.
We understand that scheduling courses can lead to a lot of questions.
Emma has some suggestions to help it go more smoothly.
Hey Vikings, scheduling started for juniors last week, but I'm going to take you on a little explanation on what's happening for sophomores and freshmen. So juniors scheduled last week and they continue scheduling throughout today, tomorrow, and Friday. Anytime you start to schedule, you're going to get a pass sent to whatever class you're in, and you're going to head down to the library to schedule with your counselor. Your pass should have the time on there, and you're going to be in the library for about 10 to 20 minutes. When you get your pass, make sure you arrive to the library about 5 minutes before your scheduled time for your counselor. Everybody was given a scheduling form in their English class, so make sure when you go down to the library you have that form filled out and ready for your counselor to check anything that you need. If you go onto your Class of page, there are many different links, and one of the links on there are new courses for the new year. If you look, there's AP Drawing, Photography, Printmaking, Sports and Entertainment Marketing, Creative Writing, Principles of Human Services, Principles of Culinary and Hospitality, Nutrition, Culinary Arts, Piano 1 and 2, Quantitative Reasoning, Conceptual Astronomy, Biology 2, Zoology, and then Biology 2, Human Genetics. If you click on your Class of page, there should be a link called 2627 Program of Study. When you go into that link, it tells you all of the classes listed for Huntington North. It has a letter from Dr. Daggett, and it kind of gives you all of the information you need for when you schedule with your counselor. If you are a junior scheduling for your senior year, make sure that you know what graduation pathways you're taking. A graduation pathway are courses that are required for your graduation. You have to take 3 years of the same course, so make sure you click on that link and you can see what kind of classes you need to take to finish your credits for your senior year.
bensound.com.
Thanks, Emma. Do you want to make a difference in the mental health of your peers? Are you passionate about suicide prevention?
Consider joining High Hopes, Huntington North's suicide prevention group. They meet every Tuesday during study hall in room 209. That's Mr. Villanueva's room.
Walkaway meets every Tuesday in the locker lounge after school. Walkaway is an after-school walking program that is open to all students.
Speaking of activities, let's go to Jimmy and Emma with this week's Sports Roundup.
Thanks, guys.
The boys basketball team split a pair of games over the weekend.
The Vikings earned a Northeast State Conference win on Friday at Columbia City, 48-42. Dalton Husband and Titus Schultz led the Vikes with 12 apiece. Husband also had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, while Schultz added 4 rebounds and a pair of steals. Braden Freiberger chipped in 10 points, and Grant Campbell finished with 9 points.
The Vikings couldn't keep that momentum, falling to Fort Wayne Northside 66-63 on Saturday. Husband again led the Vikes with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals. Schultz had 16 points and 3 assists, while Freiberger added 15 points and 9 rebounds.
The boys will be back in action on Saturday when they host Belmont. The JV game will tip off at 6 p.m. with the varsity to follow.
The girls basketball team fell to Northeast 8 rival Columbia City 50-42 on Saturday. Ruby Grog led the Lady Vikes with 21 points and 11 rebounds, while Lucy Reich added 8 points and 3 rebounds.
The Lady Vikings traveled to Hamilton Heights last night and will be back in action on Friday at Belmont. They will also travel to Indianapolis Cathedral on Saturday. The JV games will tip off at 6 p.m. both nights with varsity games to follow.
The boys wrestling team traveled to the Adams Central Invitational over the weekend.
but all eyes were on Indianapolis, where Claire Beeks and Aubrey Troutner represented HNHS at the girls' state wrestling meet.
Beeks dropped in her first match, and Troutner fell in the semifinal match. She also dropped the third-place match to place fourth in the state in her class. Congratulations on your season, ladies.
Both swimming teams competed at the Northeast 8 conference meet on Saturday. The boys won the conference title while the girls placed third.
Both teams competed at Norwell last night and will travel to Marion next Tuesday.
The gymnastics team will host East Noble tomorrow at 6:30. They will also compete in the Carter Invitational at Fort Wayne Concordia on Saturday.
That's it for sports this week. Let's go back to the desk.
Thanks, guys.
This week, we're going to leave you with some clips from last week's variety show here at HNHS.
Have a great week, Vikings. You'll see us next week.
I was addicted to the Hokey Pokey. But then I turned myself around. That one's good. What do dentists call their x-rays? Toothpicks.
I gotta make a move. The time that's right for me. Gotta get it moving. Get it moving with some energy. I talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about moving. I gotta move on.